Ever wondered what it takes to be crowned the king of kickboxing? Rico Verhoeven has proven that and more. For over 7 years, he's held the heavyweight title at Glory, defending it against the world's best and solidifying his place as one of the most dominant fighters in combat sports history. But it's not just his reign that makes him a legend, it's the way he fights. With a striking style that's as unique as it is unpredictable, Verhoeven has left his opponents guessing at every turn. Today, we're diving into the incredible career of Rico Verhoeven, his one-of-a-kind techniques, and his possible future in MMA. So sit tight and let's explore the world of the king of kickboxing here on Knockout Zone. The king of kickboxing, Rico Verhoeven's moniker. The king of kickboxing isn't just a flashy title, it's a statement of dominance. For over 7 years, Verhoeven has been the heavyweight champion at Glory, defending his title a staggering 9 times. During his reign, he's defeated some of the toughest competitors, from seasoned veterans to young, hungry fighters, cementing his place as one of the most feared fighters in the world. What sets him apart is his unparalleled ability to control the pace of a fight, making it seem like he's always one step ahead of his opponent. A unique fighting style. What makes Verhoeven truly stand out is his striking ability. While many kickboxers rely on traditional techniques, Verhoeven's style is a masterclass in unpredictability. He doesn't just punch and kick, he uses his limbs and movement in ways that constantly bewilder his opponents. One key example is his ability to dominate fights using leg kicks alone. While most fighters rely on a combination of punches and kicks, Verhoeven has the uncanny ability to neutralize an opponent's offense by simply targeting their legs, shutting down any attempt at attack. Unorthodox techniques at the right time. Verhoeven's secret to success is his ability to implement unorthodox techniques at unexpected moments. This keeps his opponents on their toes and forces them into situations they didn't prepare for. One such technique is his ability to use the retraction of his leg kicks to follow up with quick punches, catching opponents off guard. This strategy makes it difficult for his rivals to predict what's coming next, giving Verhoeven the upper hand in every exchange. The power of the teep. Another example of Verhoeven's ingenuity is his use of the teep, or front push kick. Unlike most fighters who use a teep as a defensive tool or a way to create distance, Verhoeven uses it as an offensive weapon. By chambering his leg in an unconventional way while extending his jab, he delivers a teep that arrives faster and catches his opponent off guard. This tactic forces opponents to constantly react to attacks they didn't see coming. Hard crosses and follow-ups. Verhoeven's ability to seamlessly transition from one strike to another is what truly makes him dangerous. He'll often land a hard leg kick, and instead of waiting for the opponent to recover, he flows into yet another strike, whether it's a cross, hook, or a kick. His ability to chain together strikes with such fluidity makes it almost impossible for opponents to anticipate what's coming next, keeping them constantly on the defensive. The devastating inside leg kick. When it comes to Verhoeven's kicking game, his inside leg kick is arguably his most lethal weapon. Unlike most kickboxers who focus on targeting the outside of the opponent's leg, Verhoeven targets the inside of the thigh, often catching opponents off guard. To pull this off, Verhoeven has mastered the art of creating angles, sidestepping to place himself in the perfect position to land devastating inside leg kicks. This technique is incredibly effective, especially against opponents with a more squared-up stance, leaving them vulnerable to these precise strikes. Angles and movement. Verhoeven's ability to create and exploit angles is a hallmark of his striking game. His lateral movement and footwork allow him to shift positions quickly, which not only gives him the opportunity to land more strikes, but also makes it more difficult for his opponents to track his movements. By shifting left or right, he forces his opponents to adjust, often creating openings for his powerful inside leg kicks. This ability to manipulate angles is a crucial aspect of his success. Rare stance switching. Though Verhoeven is predominantly a fighter who maintains a consistent stance, there are times when he switches things up to further disrupt his opponent's game plan. When he sees an opening, particularly when attacking an opponent's injured leg, Verhoeven will switch his stance, creating a completely new angle of attack. This move makes his already dangerous leg kicks even more potent and often catches his opponent off guard, leading to significant damage. Turning punches into frames. Verhoeven's punch game is just as dynamic as his kicks. He often uses punches not just to strike, but to create frames that disrupt his opponent's balance. By using his punches to off-balance his rivals, Verhoeven forces them to carry his weight, making it more difficult for them to escape or recover. This technique not only disrupts their rhythm, but also puts them in a compromised position, opening the door for follow-up strikes. Punch-kick combinations. What makes Verhoeven even more dangerous is his ability to combine his punches and kicks into seamless combinations. This fluidity between strikes forces his opponents into constant defensive positions, as they can't predict whether the next attack will be a punch or a devastating kick. The unpredictability of his combinations keeps his opponents guessing and unable to settle into any rhythm, which is why he's so successful in the ring. Countering leg kicks and punches. Verhoeven's ability to counter leg kicks and punches is another facet of his game that sets him apart from other fighters. His precise timing and mastery of head movement allow him to slip punches while simultaneously countering with his own strikes. Whether it's a head movement to avoid a punch or a cover block to absorb a strike, Verhoeven's ability to deflect damage while delivering his own is a testament to his technical mastery. A fighter with no weaknesses, Rico Verhoeven's versatility and ability to adapt make him one of the most complete fighters in combat sports. Whether it's his unique kicking game, his powerful punches, or his seamless transitions between strikes, Verhoeven's overall approach to fighting is nearly flawless. His attention to detail, his creativity in the ring, and his ability to outthink his opponents set him apart from the competition, making him a true champion. The MMA Aspiration. While Verhoeven has ruled the kickboxing world with an iron fist, there's one question on everyone's mind. Will he ever make the transition to MMA? His success in the kickboxing ring has undoubtedly opened doors for him in the MMA world, and fans are eager to see how his unique style would translate to the octagon. If Verhoeven decides to take the leap, there's no doubt he would be a force to be reckoned with in MMA, bringing his unorthodox techniques, powerful leg kicks, and superior boxing skills to the world of mixed martial arts. Glory Collision 3. As Verhoeven continues to reign in kickboxing, there's no shortage of exciting matchups on the horizon. He's set to face his longtime rival in a rubber match at Glory Collision 3, with both fighters having knocked the other out once before. This fight promises to be an epic battle and a true test of Verhoeven's legacy in kickboxing. Thanks for tuning in. Rico Verhoeven's reign as the king of kickboxing is far from over, and with his ambitions to conquer MMA, the next chapter could be just as thrilling as his rise to the top. Will he dominate in a new arena, or will the transition prove to be his biggest challenge yet? One thing's for sure, his legacy in kickboxing is undeniable. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts on Verhoeven's future. Will he continue to rule the ring, or will MMA be his next conquest? See you in the next video, right here on Knockout Zone.